Good afternoon. Welcome to day 49 of our 60-day trading challenge. And today was a stop and reverse trade day, which means we ended with no profit, no loss, as you know, who are been following from the earlier videos. Our first trade, which means our first trade went into loss, and because of the ORB breach, we had to exit, and then immediately we took the stop and reverse trade. And the second trade, thankfully, gave us the recovery option. We could recover the cost of the loss of the first trade and also the trading cost. And incidentally, as soon as we exited, soon after that, the market started again reversing. So it was a difficult day in terms of determining the trend. Even from the day start, also the trend was not very clear. And today also we took the trade at 10:15 instead of regular 9:30 or so. Normally, when the trend is very clear, by 9:30 itself, the strategy criteria clears the direction. So, but today also we had to wait till 10:15, and in spite of 10:15 entry, we were in the right direction. At certain point of time, 2,000 rupees profit also was showing in that direction, and but suddenly the market reversed from there, and then it went into the loss also. Well, let's see the how did that day went. So as you see here, in the morning at 10:15, we sold 24,400 put, but that means our view was the market is going to go up. And but by 11:15, we had to exit the trade, and you see the quantity here is 150 quantity. Here, sold quantity was 75. We covered it that quantity over here, and also we took a long side, and then we exited at 12:52 p.m. And then if you see the chart, so this is a 10:15 candle. This is where we entered into the trade, as you see the arrow mark over here. And this is the entry candle. And at around 11:15, we had to exit because if you look at the index chart, this is the Nifty 50 index chart. This is the candle at which we took the entry at 10:15. So, and till the 10:15, our ORB is, as I always say, we generally, if the candle is very big in the first 15 minutes, first 5 minutes, 9:15 to 9:20 candle, generally we ignore, and then 9:20 to till the time we take the trade is what the range we fix. And here, this was the candle on which we took our view was we will go long. And as you see here, the market went indeed up after that also. And if you see even the premium chart also, here it was in a profitable zone for a while, and then it started getting into the negative zone. But again, coming back to the Nifty 50 chart, and what happened here is this is the 10 to 11:15 candle. This candle closing is at 11:15. So this candle closed below the lower range of the ORB. And this 11:15, as you know, when as soon as the ORB gets breached, we close the trade. And if there is an opportunity for a stop and reverse trade, we take the stop and reverse trade. Not that every time we take a stop and reverse trade, but today it was conducive. That is because if you see the VIX chart, this is the place at which we entered at 10:15, and then at around 11:15, if you see here, it was an uptrend. Like this is the candle. The way my pointer is there is the 11:15. So if you see the already the VIX is at a is hovering above 17 level, and also it was showing us symptoms of the increasing VIX trend it was seen, and this justified the trade for the taking the stop and reverse trade. And then it also went up, and then suddenly towards the end of the day or other post 110, it started falling. That's a different issue, but that is not relevant for us. Before that, we exited also the trade. So this is where we entered into the trade, and then this is the candle at which we exited when there was a strong spike or a steep fall. It happened market which favored us, and that is like if you look at the premium chart. This is the spike, or rather the long candle at 1250 candle where we exited. In fact, after if you look at the high of this candle is 150 rupees point zero 0.05, whereas we exited at 141 itself. So, but that is as per the rule. We just exited. We cannot take any chance. As soon as we recovered our loss and the trading cost, we exited, and then post that, if I look at it, that was a peak, and after that it started further falling later on. So it doesn't matter post what happened. So we were able to successfully, with our strategy, we were able to close the day with no profit and no loss, even though we had to take two trades for the day. But the rules helped us to so strategy rules clearly helped us to handle the difficult situation as such. So coming to the trading journal, as you see, 24,400 put. First trade we sold at 91 rupees, and then we covered it at 114.85, and the same at 114.85 we went long the second trade, and we exited at 141 rupee 20 paise. So the first trade 60 rupees 70 paise is the trading cost, and the second trade 66.30 is the trading cost. So in the first trade we lost about 1850 or something like that, and the second trade around 1910 is the profit which we made. So all in all, if I put together, it is hardly 60 rupees is the positive gain for the day. So our P&L more or less remains like yesterday, because there was no much of addition or negation happened. So which means 14.55% P&L, and our equity curve as usual. First trade resulted in a dip, and then but the second trade brought back the level to the previous day level. So it was that way. It was a volatile day, but we were able to successfully handle because of the rules of the strategy, and glad about it. So that's all for the day. So thank you for your continued support. See you tomorrow for the 50th day of this trading challenge, and see you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a great evening. Take care.